Okay,
Dang.
welcome everyone to Drop the Bomb. Today I'm being joined by Bomb Gaming in our part two of Who is Sammy Jammy, and today we're going to be discussing how my fellow subscriber Bomb Gaming has gone into my channel and how he's been a fellow subscriber for how many years? I think it's almost a year.
Yeah, I know I joined your Discord. Let's see. I joined your Discord like a year and a half ago or so. I want to say.
Yeah, it's kind of around there, like kind of the summertime.
Yeah. Yep. That sounds about right. So yeah, I've been on the channel. Not as longer than some, not as long as others, but
Yeah, of course.
really enjoyed my time here.
So I heard that you have some questions for me as well on
I do.
topic. So if you mind, you can go ahead and share some if you want right now.
All right. So the first one is just kind of a general one.
All right.
But how?
Let's hear it.
Yeah. How'd you get into Brawl Stars, and what got you into it, and what has kept you into it?
Oh dang. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
I mean, the last part, how I've been keeping into it. Is that kind of like what you're saying?
Yeah.
Sorry. But first off, let's start with how I started. So, dang, back when it was like beta, like in portrait mode, I played for a little bit. Like back when it was like way beta with Elixir and stuff.
Oh dang.
So then I guess I got bored of it because it was just a portrait. I was like, I thought, oh, it's just a rip off of Clash Royale. I'll be fine. But like, there was no towers in it, so I don't know why I thought it was a rip off. So I'm like, hey, I need a Clash Royale was big back then, like back in the big 2016s and stuff. So I'm like, I'm going back to Clash Royale because that thing's so fun to play.
Yeah.
But then it got too pay to win. Then I switched over to this game called Pixel Gun 3D, which I think Lux knows about that on my channel. I used to make that. That actually used to be my first YouTube channel.
Wow.
Like it's privated now since those videos are really bad, bro. They're like bad editing stuff. Like compared to my edits now, they're pretty bad. But how I got into it was probably Lux. He told me about it before. He's like, hey, have you played Brawl Stars before? I'm like, I don't think so. But once I got in, dude, it looks so different. Because back when I was looking at portrait mode, I'm like, wait, it's landscape mode now? Like, what? It changed so much. And I started playing like September of 2020 on this account that I play now. And you want to know a funny story when I first went on?
Yeah.
So Lux is like, hey, don't go to 500 matchmaking. That's like pretty tough. Because 500 matchmaking was pretty tough back then.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm like, no, let's try it. Let's try 500 matchmaking. We lose right away, bro, because I didn't know how to control the game, bro. I'm like, how do I do this? How do I play? And I guess what also kept me staying in Brawl Stars was having the channel, because honestly, I just love recording videos for you guys because it's fun, dude. Like, I bet you have those experiences when you're recording. You just enjoy recording sometimes. I feel like.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Because like
Absolutely.
you're just showing it to the audience. I heard you have like almost 400 subscribers. Congrats on that, by the way.
I appreciate that. I think I'm around 360, if I had to say.
Oh wow! Hey guys, go subscribe to Bomb Gaming if you haven't.
If for whatever reason you haven't subscribed to SammyJammy yet, I don't know what you're doing here, but go do that.
Hey, I don't know how you found this video, but hey, welcome. Should go check out the recent videos. Yeah. So I actually have a question for you. But first, let's continue like before, because I kind of skipped away. So, and also another reason that's keeping me in the Brawl Stars is probably I know the updates recently have been like hurting Brawl Stars, especially the boxes. But I feel like if Brawl Stars is gonna have a returning point sometime, I feel like. Because, if you saw the recent podcast, they're trying to return boxes in some way or form.
Yeah.
So, that's going to be very interesting to see how it's going to be implemented. That's something I want to make content on more. And also,
for sure.
People, how, like... And here's one thing I feel like most YouTubers forget these days. Is, as you see, like, it's quick content, Quick content's out now. Less edits. Even more shorts on. I feel like they lost the touch. YouTube has lost its touch in some ways.
Mm.
Do you know? Do you could agree on that in any some way or form?
Yeah, yeah, I've definitely created stuff around updates, and the updates are really interesting, and like you said, I think they've started rounding that turning point, with I think Bling was huge.
Oh yeah,
letting
of
people,
course. It's a huge boost for free-to-play players because they
yeah,
get
absolutely, they're definitely
no
catering.
more like having debating on, oh, should I get the skin with no eye gems that I save from the brawl pass, or can I get this brawl pass? You know,
Yeah,
props to Superstar for actually making that way more accessible for free-to-play players. Because
yeah,
even though, and sorry for interrupting you, but I
no,
just
go
gotta
ahead.
say one thing.
Yeah.
I love how they responded to our feedback about the trophy resets. Because even though higher trophies are getting less bling, but the free to play players who can't push that much as like high players, they're
Yeah.
getting like let's say they push the 700, they're getting like 30 to 33 bling, and that's with the 10 brawlers. Like that's almost like 300. It's 300 bling if you have like 10 brawlers at 750. It's crazy.
Yeah, I agree that they've really been catering towards free to play players,
Yeah.
which I really appreciate as a free to play. But I also think it's impressive how they were able to balance that with having some skins only available with gems.
Yeah.
To be able to like actually monetize the game and stuff.
And like, you know, if they want to spend money or like, you know, they still say those gems so they could debate on, oh, should I get the brawl pass, or I really want the skin, like let's say Phoenix Crow, because I feel like he's getting a remodel soon. Oh no.
Yeah.
But like I feel like that's why they're making legendary tier skins and mythic tier skins. Like I love the different tiers. Even though like what do you think about bling so far?
Okay, at first I was actually pretty skeptical. I was kind of not mad, but a little. I was questioning the choices to raise some of the skin prices, and Starpoint skins were kind of interesting, and then finally the Power League skin having to be bought with so much bling.
Oh yeah, that too. I feel like that was kind of weird. That was a kind of weird change that we got.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, like, I know Kairos has voiced this, but he would have liked to have the Power League skin cost cut in half. So then,
because you're grinding at 60 wins, and you're like,
exactly.
Hey, I'm still getting the same amount of bling for like 5,000. I think it's such, right?
Yep, 5,000.
It's an epic skin rarity too, right?
Yep.
So you would think like, hey, the other epic skins are like 2,750. Why isn't this one 2,750? You know? Why am I paying more price for this Power League skin even though I released day one? When you know, like what? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't make.
The other point I want to. Sorry for interrupting again.
No, you're good.
The other point, like we didn't even know when they raised the gem price for their skins. They didn't announce bling right there, so we thought they were just raising the price. Like during that moment, I thought like, oh no, this can't be like Clash Royale. It can't like is this game turning to pay to win like Clash Royale? Like I mean, skins aren't pay to win, you know.
Yeah.
It's just for cosmetics, but like. But we should get into the broken brawler section into this today later.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, because there's been a fair share of brawlers like that. But continue on for the gem prices. They raised them up without tiring us. But then, luckily, Supercell for Brawl Stars, I feel like they listen more. They do listen more, because it is a fun game. It's really fun. Clash Royale.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's aight now. It's something I usually play when I'm just bored or like, you know, on the road or something. Because you know, Brawl Stars online stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Royale, I feel like it has better ping when it comes to like distance travels.
True.
When you play.
Yeah, I have one more comment on bling real quick.
Go ahead.
The skin when the 49 gem skins were raised to 79 gems. I really liked how they did that of announcing it early and saying, "Hey, this is your last chance to get it at 49
Oh
gems."
yeah, they had like the offers on. The offers
Exactly, yeah.
those are really good.
But at that point, I was super skeptical. Like you were saying, are they going like Clash Royale and just increasing all their prices?
Yeah. I'm like, oh no, is the prices for gems gonna go up? Because like in some countries, the gem prices have gone up.
Really?
Hmm.
Wow. Yeah, and then I was so skeptical because of what I'd seen in Clash Royale and all the backlash about bling. I was like, oh, I feel like we're getting scammed a little bit, even though we weren't.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're getting scammed because I feel like now that Clash Royale is going up, I feel like every price is going up. But it was not the case with Brawl Stars, so props to them.
Especially with the Diamond Pass, bro. That thing was
Oh my goodness.
such a bad update right there. Adding a second pass already.
It's crazy.
Like at that point, they're money hungry. At that point, people see it too.
Yeah.
They're not, and they say sometimes listen to their fans, but I don't feel like it, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw recently, they're adding level 15 now, which is crazy, bro.
I can't believe they're doing that because I don't know if you said or I don't know if you saw this. I don't remember even how long ago it was, but they posted a thing of completely ruled out features that they're never going to add, and this was way before they added level 14, and it said no more added levels. Like we're not adding any levels past 13. And you know what they did? They added levels.
Dude, oh yeah, recalling level 14, bro. Like when they had Slash Royale, that was a complete scam. The first ever Slash Royale they had.
Yep.
I fell victim to it. Like, cause I didn't know level 14 was coming. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, same.
Like, yo, Slash Royale. Hey, I'm gonna come back to the game and play it for a bit, cause you know, hey, I'll
Exactly.
put my cards. Dude, you wanna know how far I am from level 14 right now?
Oh boy, how far?
Two levels off. And that's like how much EXP? So much for upgrading
Man,
cards.
it's crazy.
And back then I used to purchase the Pass Royale, but now I don't, bro. Like they raised the price up to like $6 now. Ain't no way. I'm good.
I know. And they raised up the price and then they nerfed the rewards. So
yeah, they took out the magic items in.
Yep.
Even the free-to-play path doesn't even have magic items anymore.
It's so bad.
Dude, the only good thing about the Pass Royale was probably the book of books when it came in. $5 for a book of books. That's like, I feel like a book of books is worth more than $5 if you're telling me.
Yes, absolutely. And
but you know, they realized that they're like, hey, people are taking advantage of that. You know, let's take it out and let's add a diamond pass. They could have added it to the diamond pass. You know.
They absolutely could have added it in the diamond pass and
kept the magic items in the diamond pass.
Yep.
But instead, you get 500 gems for it. Which is nothing. It's nothing. You get nothing.
Yeah, in a game like Clash Royale, that's
you know
not
what
even
they
a
also got
pass.
in the Diamond Pass?
Huh.
A champion, which can make it even more broken for lower level players who just grind it out. And the thing that costs $12 apparently is an animated custom banner.
Whoa,
bro, it's not worth it. Hey, Supersoft, if you're watching, please fix Clash Royale. But yeah, yeah, go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, I think another problem was not just that they took the book of books out because they could have done that a long time ago. They waited like how long was it between when the book of books was introduced and then now when they took it out?
I think
it's
magic
over.
Items were 2 years, over 2 years now.
2 years, man.
Because they released in 2020, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Unless it was mid-20, it's 2020 or 2021. Because 2022 had a bunch of magic item stuff, which I enjoyed. I took advantage of the magic items.
Yeah, 2022 was actually, I thought, a pretty good year for Clash Royale.
Yeah. So going off that, you have any other questions for this topic or?
Well, on the topic of other Supercell games, do you play any other Supercell games besides?
I play Clash of Clans.
Clash of Clans.
Yeah.
How often?
My base. I basically came back recently because Builder Base 2.0. I like it. I'm town on. I think I'm town on 9 right now.
Dang, nice.
I left off dude. That was the first Supercell game I had. I played it on when I was 6 years old. Had a tablet. Played it on there, bro. Best.
Dang.
It's fun, bro. Clash of Clans is fun. That game's never gonna die. Just saying.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, don't bring back Global Chat though. People want it back, but I feel like it was a disaster. It was a disaster.
Global Chat. That's
Yeah.
I feel like that's the most talked about thing in Clash of Clans.
Dude, every comment, every post they make, bring back Global Chat. Bring back Global Chat. Like,
so
no,
weird.
don't do it. So I actually have a question for you for your YouTube. I know we've had our fair share of talking about it. But I know the answer to this, but I want my audience to know how you started YouTube. Like, what made you start YouTube? Like, if you don't mind sharing it, because I know we talked about it a bunch of times. Which that story never gets old, you know.
Yeah,
it never gets old.
All right, so it kind of started when I had first joined the Rebels, the Rebels Club.
I think I was still in the Rebels during that time too.
Yep, you were. I was looking for a new club because Club League had just started, and the current club I was in was not very active at all.
That was the beginning of the Club League when the update drops, right?
Yep.
Back with 30 players, or back when it was 100 players in the club.
It's crazy. And so Fire Sky was like, "Hey, I'm in an active club. It's called the Rebels. You should join." I talked
to Fire Sky.
Yeah. And so I joined up, and pretty soon found out you were in the club and that you had a YouTube channel, and that and so I went and subscribed.
I think you found it because Lev was talking about it, because I usually don't talk about it in the chat. So I'm not the guy that will be like, "Hey, go watch my live," like in the chat or something, you know. I'll just stream,
for sure.
And whoever finds my channel, they find it, and if they want to stay, they stay. You know, if they enjoy my content, they enjoy my content. That it is what it is. It's the YouTube game, you know.
Absolutely, and that's what I appreciate about you too. You're not just like completely desperate for subscribers or anything. You just do it.
I mean, even some days I just be like, "Hey, once I reach 1,000 subscribers, Brawl Pass giveaway," you know. But I don't be like bombarding giveaways like, "Hey, I'll spend this much money so I get this much subscribers," you know. Now, I feel like most of the YouTubers now focus on money. That's what's been going on. That's how I see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, so
back on the topic to you. The question.
Yeah. So I joined one of your streams, and you were just doing friendlies.
Oh, dude, yeah. I think I used to do friendlies over the summer.
Yeah. And I joined up. I played in a friendly, and I was like, "Hey, I'm new to the Rebels Club," and you were like, "Hey, welcome to the club, man. Glad you're here." And so I was like, you know what? I think that'd be cool if I had that kind of community, and where I could just, I don't know, like just welcome people to a club and talk to people and greet people. And so that's kind of where the idea started, and that's just how I started it.
Yeah, dude. I honestly, when new people join the club, I'm just so happy. Like, I'm like, yo, new friends. Even though if they want to be my friend, I'll still welcome them. Like, hey, I'm not gonna be like, go up to them and be like, "Hey, you better stay in this club, man, or else I'm gonna go find you if you leave." I'm just kidding, guys. If you ever leave the club in the Rebels, I'm not gonna go find you. I have better stuff to do in life. I'm not saying that you guys are that's important, but I'm just saying it's a game. It's a game. You don't have to get worked up over a game.
It's a mobile. Let's be clear. It's a mobile video game. All right.
I'm not gonna go find you, but like, you know, if you unsubscribe, I might go find you. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Also, unsubscribe now. They're just like, meeting SammyJammy.
Yeah.
He came to my house. But yeah, back to you, man. Back to you.
Yeah. So that's kind of how it was, and then I think you were either my first or second subscriber ever. And so that was.
I think it's because I looked you up too. That's why.
Yeah.
And I know
that's what it was.
Your profile picture and your YouTube banner I made for you.
You did, yes. That was so cool. I literally just pinged the Discord, and I was like, "Hey, I think my profile picture is pretty lame. I should probably get it updated." And
I don't think I ever heard about that too. I just gave it to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't think I was in your server back then.
Oh, really?
I don't think so.
Oh, dang. Because
it was on my original account, but you know how I switched accounts, so that's probably.
Oh, that's right.
That's probably the reason why.
Yeah.
I'm in your account. I'm in your server now, so don't go looking for me. I'm in your server now, okay? You can come down right there. Just kidding.
Yeah, but then the the next thing I know, I'm receiving a DM from you, and you were like, "Hey, here's a banner and profile picture," and I was like, "Dang, I appreciate that." And yeah, it was super cool.
You know, it's just those. I know what I usually go by is like, I feel like kindness could show a lot, because I feel like now this world needs a lot of kindness. Because
Absolutely.
it needs a lot. So I just try to do good stuff for people.
Yeah, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. You're welcome.
All right, so
right
back at you. How did you start YouTube? What got you into it?
Dude, I think it was back then in 2020, like when COVID started, dude. I was an 8th grader, like going to big freshman year of high school, bro. And that's where I had my first ever YouTube channel. It was called NF Darkness, bro. I don't know if you know who NF is, like a rapper.
Yeah.
I've heard of him. He's still my favorite rapper, by the way. He's a good rapper.
Nice.
I like his testimonies sometimes. But yeah, dude, I used to upload the Pixel Gun 3D videos. Back then, Lux is gonna recall, if he watches this video, it's gonna hit him with a wave of nostalgia.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I was a big, like, going to freshman year of high school, 2020, like back, when COVID hit March. Graduated 8th grade and went on to high school. Online though, that was online. Yeah. And I had time, because like school was shorter online. I feel like it was really shorter. So I guess I just like, hey, look, should I make a YouTube video, bro? I was like, whatever. I don't know. Because back then we didn't really know each other that well, so we're like kind of like not like buddy as we are now. Yeah. But he's like, yeah, like, yes, go ahead, make one. And then I'm like, bet, I'll make one then. I'll make one. I'll be fine. Yeah. But dude, I thought it was gonna be so easy, just editing, making videos. Yeah. It wasn't. And back then I didn't have like the same stuff I do now, like the same accessibility and the same experience with YouTube as I didn't have back then. Because back then I used to upload like 6 videos per day, bro. 6 videos per day.
That's crazy.
It is. And they weren't even edited, dude. They're like full gameplay videos too. Good gameplay videos. Dang. Not even edited as well. So that got me stressed out, because I'm like, hey, I need to be consistent every day. So I'm like, okay, man, this is pretty tiring. I remember I had a breakdown one time. Like, I can't do this, bro. Dang. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, that's basically how I answered your question, basically. And then that experience has led me to like learn from the stuff, and now I'm here. It's like almost 1K, just 300 subscribers away, I think.
That's wild.
We recently passed 750 subscribers, so yeah.
Let's go. Congrats.
Yo, 50 people watching. If you're not subscribed, if this podcast goes good, you might want to subscribe, bro. Let's get to 1K. Just kidding.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you have any other questions, by the way?
I do. All right. So I'm curious, because you were saying you were talking about editing and new resources and stuff. So how long on average between getting gameplay and getting and editing, how long would you say it takes to make a video?
If you're speaking like a funny video, like a funny, those meme videos I make, I would say like it takes me a little bit of like 10 to 20 minutes for me to look for like the audios and stuff to use for the videos. Yeah. And then like get like, I had to match the gameplay with the stuff. Like I could have done better. There's always room for improvement, That's what I say. There's always room for improvement. You could always make something better than what you had before. Yeah. But I feel like one thing you always have to keep in mind is, if you can't do it, just do it. Just do what you have. Like, do the stuff that you have. Like, if you're really doing YouTube for what you want to do, then you're just gonna enjoy editing however you please. Yeah. Like, let's say, like, sometimes I take that to heart, because like, I have to like, since like, I have like 700 subscribers, I feel like I had to make better content. But as you know, like those ranked 2 party videos, people enjoy them. Those funny videos, they're low quality. I'm just showing my true personality because, like, I don't think you remember, but I lost the account to my old second channel. I don't know if you remember that second channel I made over the summer. Like, that was just me being so goofy.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the thing that I show on streams as well, especially when I try to have like heart-to-heart conversations with you guys, or like serious conversations. But like, it always ends up being goofy, which I don't mind. I love being like interactive with my subscribers.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah. But okay, so we're talking about like real montages. Oh, those. It's for the Pandemonium one that I made. Took me a week to make that.
Dang.
And it kind of came out of nowhere too, guys. I don't know if you remember, because you guys weren't expecting a montage.
Yeah, no, not at all.
It came straight out of nowhere, and I just say, "Hey guys, montage," and that. I feel like I don't care about the views, honestly. Like, if it popped off, it popped off. That's how it is. Popped off, it pops off, and if it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah. And then, what video would you say you're most proud of?
Alright, let me look at my videos real quick.
Yep, go ahead.
So let's see. Let's think. My proudest video. I think I have a couple. Well, are you talking about one? Like my proudest one?
No, we can go top 5, top 3, whatever.
I'll go my top 3. So
All right.
my top 3 was probably I guess like one making for my friend Lux, his birthday video. Like that was.
Oh, nice.
That was something like, dude, like it was last minute too. So I'm like, hey man, I gotta do this for him, Nice. Like, we have been friends for like over 3 years now, online. It's been pretty cool. Like, he's been friend. Me and him have good talks together. And,
that's good.
Oh dang! Probably my like top second video was that Pandemonium montage, bro. Because that was like, based on my other montages, that was probably one of the best I've done.
Yeah, it was super high quality.
It was like, not saying my videos. I feel like they're medium quality. My videos, medium quality, but some people think they're high quality. I don't think so. There's always room for improvement. You gotta think of it like that.
Absolutely.
And as we go back to my old videos, I feel like my proudest one was, let's see, my first the pin pack that decides our fate. That was back when Mark used to play Brawl Stars.
Oh dang.
The pin pack video. I don't know if you saw that one. So it's like, we pulled a pin pack. That's the brawlers we used for the challenge. Yeah. So that was those 3 are my proudest videos out of all of them. Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else if you want? Or I could go ahead and ask my question if you want.
Here, I kind of wanted to say my proudest videos real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I was gonna ask you that too. Like, hey, that's same thing. What's your proudest videos?
All right, so, one of them. Here, this isn't really in any particular order, but but one of them is my most recent, where I got on the leaderboard with Hank on the top 200. I've never gotten on top 200 leaderboard before.
That reminds me. Pick it out a little more. I feel like this would be top 1. When I got like top 1 Otis in NA for like a little bit.
Oh, that was so cool. I remember that.
Even though it was for a little bit, it felt cool being on the leaderboards. Like, even top 1.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I remember I pinged the server. I think Luxley is like, hey, Sam's on his 800 match. You guys are spectating. I think you spectated it too. And that's when I won.
Yep.
And you guys thought it was over. Like, I'm like, I'm just pushing to it tonight. But then, like, I was talking to Lux. I'm like, hey, I need a push. I want a top 1 tonight.
You went on a
1 a.m. I went on a win streak, bro. I went on a win streaks, bro. It was crazy. It was so much fun pushing Otis, bro. I think I gemmed him. I don't recommend gemming, guys. Don't recommend gemming. Don't do it. Because I gem almost every brawler, even the ones that suck. Mandy sucks. Mandy's a forgotten brawler, I feel like.
Yeah, Mandy's kind of forgotten, but I don't know. I've found her pretty fun at times.
Yeah, at times.
I don't know what it is.
When she works on maps. When she works on maps, she's pretty fun.
For real. Yeah.
So,
and then,
what's your top 3?
Yeah, and then
You can
probably another one. I can't even take credit for this idea, but Samsonite, he's in my server.
Yeah, I know Samson. Me and him talk.
Nice. He went during the Brawl Days event when Gray was out for a quest.
Oh, the number one Gray account, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I helped you push that too. I remember that.
Yep. Samsonite suggested, hey, you should make a separate account and just make it like a cursed Gray account. I was like, you know what? Maybe I will.
I think I made a Tara one. I made a cursed Star account, which I recently pushed to 750.
Yeah.
With the help from you. I honestly did not know that was your mini account, bro. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna ping. Yeah, so I'm in your server now since I sent the invite in your server. So you do know I'm in your server, okay?
Yep. I have proof.
He's about to pull it up. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but yeah, that was a lot of fun because it was super original. What Samsonite came up with, and I don't think I've seen anyone else do it before.
I feel like Ray has done like cursed accounts still.
Yeah, he's done a lot of cursed accounts, but I don't think I saw any
Gray
accounts. Yeah, and so I was pretty proud of that.
But I mean, it wouldn't make sense because you get them. Because like a cursed account, and you need to unlock gems, you need to unlock quests at some 300 trophies, I think.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So you would have to push, so it's not really a cursed account if you had to push like other.
Yeah, it's not super cursed, but I'm still kind of proud of it. It was just a lot of fun to work on.
I mean, hey, it's a mythic brawler account.
Yeah.
And that was when boxes were removed too.
Yep, you're right. Yeah.
I mean, you could have easily took the easy route and said, "Hey, I'm gonna spend money and just get Gray on this cursed account."
Yeah.
But like, there would be no points. It's already a quest for him.
Yeah. All right, and then number 1 was, man, I need to post these more often, but a Power League Bible study I did a while ago.
Oh, is it the one where Wasim commented?
It's the one where Wasim commented. I was like, man, that's so cool. I was so proud of that. Yeah. And then honorable mention.
I was pretty proud of you when I saw that. Like,
appreciate that. Yeah, and then honorable mention. See if I can find it, but
I remember when you reached 40K, and that was a fun thing.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Dude, we kept I was bad, and then like something stabs me, I just started popping off.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I probably might leave, bro. I'm like tilting you, bro. I'm sorry. I'm like, you know what? Okay, I guess I'm gonna pop off. We lost a couple matches. I guess it's time to go serious mode now.
Yeah, time to go serious. And then honorable mention to one video. It's literally nothing special. It was just me showing the end of a match with like all of my brawlers. Just doing the trophy reset back when it reset everyone. And I'm not like proud of it per se, but like
it's popped off. That video popped off. It's like over 24K, I think, right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's 28K.
Dang, that's crazy.
And I don't know why it popped off. I don't know what.
It's just the algorithm, dude. It's just the
algorithm. I guess so. Yep.
It hit you hard, bro.
Is there any video that you have like that just completely popped off for no reason?
I guess like you think those FNF videos I made. Those like the Sonic one popped off for some reason. I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna upload these. This is at 1.5K. It's not that big pop off, but but shorts I don't really consider a pop off since those are pretty easy to get views off. I feel like you don't build a community off those really easily.
Yeah.
But if you like focus on shorts, then you'll have a community of shorts YouTubers. But if like your you're a YouTuber that doesn't make a lot of shorts, you're not gonna have the same community as a shorts creator would. As like Dusky, that's Dusky for example. He's a shorts creator. He has over 20K subscribers, just based off shorts. Yeah, and he has a good community on there too. But for shorts, you have to stay consistent every day.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But shout out to Dusky, I guess. if you don't, I have another question. If you don't mind me asking. Oh wait,
Yeah,
do you
go
have
ahead.
any other videos you're proud of, by the way? If you don't, before you move off this topic.
I'm looking at it right now, and one of my, actually, yeah, this one was pretty fun. I unlocked Bonnie on the very first day by saving up a bunch of boxes,
Yeah,
and I
dude,
got
remember that.
Bonnie on the literal last box I could have.
Dude, I don't know if you remember my Bonnie video. Like, if I don't pull Bonnie,
Oh
um,
man.
I eat that like disgusting cracker thing,
Oh
and that was after I got COVID too. So I came up with the stupidest idea because I thought I couldn't taste still.
yeah.
But if some of you'll seen that video, you know I tasted it, and I kind of.
Oh gosh, I felt so bad for you. I was like, oh.
Dude, that and it was an epic brawler too, bro. When I was in
I
boxes
know.
were a thing, I'm like, bro, come on, please don't make me eat this. I had a lot of boxes too. I saved so much boxes, bro.
I know.
Like, how hard is? And like, you know what happened?
Huh.
I got Bonnie after I stopped recording.
Oh.
I'm like,
There-
you kid. Bonnie was a troublemaker, bro.
yeah.
I think if you recall one of my videos, I pushed Bonnie from 0 to 500 in one push.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that should have popped off, but you know, it is what it is. YouTube algorithm is crazy.
It's so weird.
It is. So I have another question for you, if feel free to answer it.
Absolutely.
What's your top 3 biggest accomplishments in Brawl Stars?
In Brawl Stars. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. This is weird because I'm not actually like I think I'm okay at Brawl Stars, but I'm not actually that good.
I mean, 40K would be an achievement.
Yeah. 40K is definitely on there, and that's probably that's probably top on my list. At least in the top 3 or so, because I don't know, I was just proud of that, and that's always been kind of a goal of mine. But I was so happy when I was pushing my Dynamite to rank 25, and I was able to do it with Mirage, and he pushed his Edgar to rank 25, and we got it on the
double rank 25 then.
Yep, and we got it on the exact same game.
Oh, dude,
and it was so
satisfying.
It was so fun,
and that was then when you could look at trophies back then, Brawl Stars. Please bring that back, please.
Please.
I can't push high trophies at 3v3s without seeing the trophies, bro.
Yeah.
Without worrying about underdog. I know I like the new underdog system, but bro, keep the trophies in there, man. Because
I know
you can't even see them in the game that match, so it doesn't really matter. Just don't show underdog.
Exactly.
So you don't have to be scared. You're like, am I gonna get underdog? Am I gonna get underdog? Or yes or no? Yes or no?
Yeah.
And you don't. Ends up so being sad, and you're like, it is what it is. So what's your other achievements? Mind me asking.
And then another one. This isn't even really in Brawl Star. Well, kind of. So you know the channel Connor Brawl Stars, right?
Yeah.
He was doing some friendly games, and where this one person went undercover and tried to.
Oh
yeah. And so this one was Corey from Tribe.
Oh, Corey, yeah, I saw the video, bro. I saw it recently again too.
Yeah, and so there was one game that Connor wasn't even undercover at all, and so Corey was just playing against a bunch of people, and I killed him, and I was like, oh that's so cool. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun.
Oh dang. Congratulations on that too, by the way.
Appreciate it.
I mean, it wasn't dry. I'm just kidding. No way.
So
you can say you killed Corey in Brawl Stars.
So I'm basically a pro, is what I'm hearing. That's basically what happened.
A pro. You're like you took his power, you know. You
killed him. Exactly.
Don't quote me on that though. Don't quote me on that. Corey, much love still, by the way. Much love.
Yeah.
If you're ever watching this, probably not. High chances you're not, but you know it is what it is.
All right, right back at you. What are your accomplishments? What are your favorite accomplishments in Brawl?
Ooh, probably my first rank 30. Top
rank 30.
First rank 30 was Fang. Fang, bro. It's fun. I still enjoy him to this day. I think the second accomplishment was 40K. because
Mm.
40K is up there. It's top 2. Took me how 2 years? 2 years, just 2 years of playing Brawl, my dude. Getting to
Dang, that's
40K.
quick.
I was on that grind because YouTube, you know, I was on that YouTube
Yeah.
grind.
Yeah.
My top 1 accomplishment, and there's another one, but I probably won't mention it in this video. That'll be another podcast with someone else probably.
All right.
But the top one was getting 15 wins on my first championship challenge of this year, bro. I don't know if you remember
Dang.
that. It was the first championship challenge of this year,
That's impressive. I've never
Yeah.
gotten 15 wins.
and it was with randoms as well too.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
so you know the looking for team feature, right?
Uh huh.
I used it, and I got a good teams. And bro, I'm like,
Dang.
is this gonna be 15K? I mean, not 15K wins, bro. That's crazy. It's a crazy challenge. You would have to have like a 2-year cap for that. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy. A 15K win challenge.
That's wild.
Well, you know, since it was a random team, we didn't sign up for the esports. We didn't
Gotcha.
sign up for esports. But that's a topic for a new video, a new podcast, esports thing. But I allowed
Esports.
I think I told you about it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any other questions, by the way?
I just have one comment real quick because you were saying
Yeah,
how you
go ahead.
how you pushed to 40K because of the YouTube grind. Well, a bunch, like pretty much all of my first videos, I didn't really think up anything to actually create content on, and so I just pushed random
just-
brawlers like
yeah.
one rank from like rank 22 to 23 or whatever.
That reminds me of my getting bartered to rank 2 video.
Yes.
Getting bartered to rank 2, that low quality video. Don't check it out. It's pretty bad. It's really bad. But it's funny if you guys like low quality videos. And I made a sequel to it. Gem grab. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I made an I downloaded an intro maker just to make that intro. I was gonna make an outro, but I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna post it. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna post a lot. I'm not gonna make an outro.
All right.
But, yeah,
Let's
go ahead.
see. Here, if you have any more comments, then go ahead because I'm just waiting on a couple questions.
So actually, that's what topic do you want to go on now? Since we got it, we're on the Brawl Stars topic right now, or Supercell topic, I guess. Since we went to Clash Royale and stuff.
Yeah.
I guess we'll go on to our next topic. I think you have the questions for that topic. If
All
you have
right.
any other questions before we leave this topic.
I think I'm good for the topic of Supercell.
And yeah, we'll call the YouTube topic will probably be the last topic we cover, because I feel like a second topic. This second topic's gonna be very good, whatever topic you have.
All
So,
right.
Go ahead, take it away. Tell me what our second topic is.
All right. So, second topic. I asked you about this earlier in DMs if we were good with it.
Oh,
But
yeah, I said
How's it going with Christianity, with faith, with the church, with Jesus, and all that?
Whoa. So with the church, it's I'm in a youth to high school group. It is. We recently had an outing to like a go-kart area, so
Oh,
that's pretty
cool.
fun. But like, I feel like fellowship is something you need
Mm.
with your community, and I feel like you need God in your life to especially help you out in a bunch of ways. I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared for these questions.
Sorry.
Because I was like reading at 1 a.m. But I'm like, yeah, sure, go ahead. I'm perfectly fine talking about this.
Yeah.
My faith right now, I feel like it's pretty good faith with God. I trust Him with my life.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
I mean-
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
You're good?
But
like-
yeah.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, I trust him. I trust him a lot. Like, if he wants me to continue YouTube, I'll do YouTube. If he doesn't want me, I'll just stop then, because he'll give me the signs.
Mm.
That doesn't mean I'm stopping, guys. Okay, that doesn't mean I'm stopping right
Yeah.
now. Just saying. But like,
Yep.
whatever God tells me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I actually have a question for you. This is on the Christianity topic and God topic.
Mhm.
On YouTube topic. What has God done for you, YouTube? If you've ever seen anything for that.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so first off, I think he gave me the inclination to even just start. And my initial, I think relative to most, I grew really fast. Yeah, because
you grew, bro. You went fast.
Yeah, and so I think, and throughout the entire channel, I've wanted to dedicate it completely to God and His glory.
Yeah, I see I like how like God is good, bro. Like God is great. God is great. You know.
Yeah.
And Christ is King. Yeah, that's what you say. At
Yeah, Christ is King. Yep.
I was trying to get it.
Yeah,
like,
and
oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, and so I just try to incorporate that into everything, because he literally saved me. There's nothing I could do to escape sin and death, because eventually, everyone on earth will experience the same fate, which is death, returning to the ground. And at that point, it's either heaven or it's hell. I mean, it's kind of scary to think about, but that's just the reality of it. And so,
I mean, you don't have to be. I don't know if I'm wording this right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you don't have to be that scared if, like, you know, you accepted Christ, but like, even if you accepted Christ, you still gotta build off that, and still you can't just slack off and be like, oh, just because I sinned, be fine.
Yes.
You're gonna fall off eventually. Keep doing that, but then He still gives you a second chance. You could come back to Him. You could repent again.
Yes.
Again.
Exactly.
He's always gonna be there for you, even if like you push Him away. But yeah. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm good at talking about this stuff recently. I used to be very good at talking about it. I'm actually going to a church camp in July.
Nice, dude.
I paid it off, bro.
Let's go.
So yeah, I'll be gone for a week.
Dang.
But hey.
But yeah, so and I completely agree with what you said. You were like, that we really don't have to be scared about our fate, because we are saved and we are in Christ, so we know that we will go to heaven.
But that doesn't mean you don't stop sinning. We were born a sinner.
Exactly. And I really like what you said about repenting, because Jesus's first message in Matthew 4, I believe, was,
I'll post it up right here if anyone wants to see it.
Nice. Yeah, it's I think it's Matthew 4:17. It's repent, for the kingdom of God is near. And so that's just what it is. It's repentance. It's recognizing that you can't save yourself on your own.
Yeah, you need God.
Exactly.
Like, you know, most people just say, "Oh, go to therapy." That's it. You just need therapy, you know. But God is your therapy, you know. Like God is like what people call a safe place now. Like, you know, I guess I can't really hate on safe places, you know, because, you know, it's just a worldly thing that, you know, some people use. Like sometimes I feel like Christians do use a safe space sometimes, even, but like they do know like they're one and like only like true say. I'm not saying like trying. Keep in mind, we're not gonna offend you, you know, if you're not a follower of God, but we do really hope you could one day, maybe. Or,
absolutely, yeah.
Because it changes your life for the good.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you're still gonna have those bad days, those trials that He puts you through, but it keeps you strong with His faith, you know.
Yep. Yeah, because Jesus, a lot of Christians, I've seen them think that
once they repent, it's all over.
Yeah, once they repent and once they have Christ in them, they can't
deal with bad things, you know. They'll be fine. Like God will just whoosh them away, like, oh, it's done. I don't have to worry about nothing no more. But you still got to worry. There's sin in the world. It's a sinful world.
Yep, there's still sin in the world, and in John 16:33, Jesus said, "In this world you will have trouble." Like he says it, but then the best part is he says, "Take heart, for I have overcome the world."
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not about the trouble that we're experiencing. We can focus on Jesus and on God and know that he has overcome the world and that our fate is not defined by our circumstance now.
Yeah. I have a question for you.
Mhm.
About so did you grow up in the church, or did you how did you find Christ? And are you saved, or have you
Yeah.
ever been baptized?
Yeah, so I've
I feel like
grown
it's
up.
a really good topic.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Discuss.
Yeah, so I have grown up in the church,
Mhm.
and I kind of just went through the motions, if you will, if that makes sense. It's like
Yeah.
I did all the stuff. I prayed every night. I prayed before every meal and stuff, but I never kind of like took my faith personally because
So were you back then just like, oh, I'm going to church, I'll just do this stuff and I'll be good?
yes, yeah, exactly. I was kind of just going through the motions and not really internalizing what the people were talking about at church and what this life-changing thing was, until I want to say 2 or 3, maybe 4 years ago, where
mid-COVID area, if you're talking about, like before COVID as
well? Around pre to mid COVID.
Yeah, that's
where,
what I was looking for, pre-COVID.
Yeah, where I just kind of fell into this slump. I was not motivated to do anything. I literally fell into a depression, and I could not get myself out of it, and I was just
I feel
down.
like that was one of God's tests to put you through.
Yeah, down every day, and just trying to get through life.
Just can't do it like people do, just like
just try to get through it. So
like
then
how people, like, we're not saying, like, once again, we're not trying to offend anyone in this podcast, this topic of like religion, but like you just with you, like what most of the world just does, like go through the world, just go through it. If you're sad, just go through it, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just down and depressed every single day. And I
was back then when sorry for interrupting, but back then when your faith wasn't that strong with God, right?
Exactly, yeah. And so at that point I was just completely desperate for anything to hold on to, and and God just pulled me out of it. I can't explain it, because
it's something that you really can't explain. It's something that you and God personally have.
Yeah. I mean, I was just so down, and then he just brought me out of it, and I couldn't see a way out of it myself, but God just brought me out of it, and it's been different ever since. And
God does miracles that sometimes we can't even see.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. Like some things that we see impossible, it's not. It's possible for God. Everything's possible.
Amen. Well said.
Thank you. So go on, continue. I'm curious if that's all you have to.
So
completely fine too.
Yeah, so I've just been and then kind of at the tail end of that slump was when I finally was when I kind of started YouTube, and at that point I just wanted to dedicate everything to God, and so yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been trying to strive for God, but like you were saying about YouTube, it's similar. There's always room to improve, because we are sinful, we're not perfect, and we never will be, but we can still pursue after God.
It's like even people in life, people say you could be the perfect person, but you really can't reach that perfection, and if you put that in a godly perspective, you'll never be perfect, you'll never be as perfect.
And that's
like not saying like you can't be perfect as to God, like you can't be perfect like as to the level of God perfect. You'll never be that. You don't ever think that, because you'll never be the way God is.
And that's
Go ahead.
And that's why self-help books just completely make no sense to me, because
Self-love in that topic as well.
Exactly, yeah, because people are desperate for help that they've already been turning to themselves, and so now they have to look to a book that's literally titled self-help. So you're helping yourself even though you already tried that, and so it just doesn't make sense to me. But yeah.
And I completely agree with that. Like, especially with someone who has depression before, self-help, I didn't really think like that. Like, I don't need self-help, I just went through it. I just went through the motions, like how you went through the motions.
Yeah.
Like, and then like, did you ever have that mindset like, I could get out of this myself, like I'll do it myself?
Absolutely.
But like, you really can't do it yourself,
Yeah, and then sometimes it's not even I can do it myself. It's once things around me change, like what
it'll be better.
Exactly. Once things get a little bit better, then I'll be like, okay, cool, we're good. We can take this on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy how the human mind works sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, what about you? What's your faith story?
So based on my topic thing, so I grew up in the church. I used to live in LA. Moved to where I live now, which I'm not gonna say, but thanks to someone who's been living in my location, but living here now. But I actually still drive all the way to LA just to go to church over there.
Oh, nice.
It's a very good church. I grew up in the church. I had a strong faith when I was young. I always had the passion, like, hey, like, to share God's word, like
that's
my
so good.
younger me, I was so happy. And I feel like, did your church you had like Sunday classes, right? Sunday school classes at your church? Do you recall any memories you had in there before I continue on with my story?
Not any specific memories, but I remember in 4th grade, I believe, I just had this one teacher and this one group of people that I was there every week, and it was just my favorite part of the Sunday because we talked about like real stuff, and it wasn't just
fellowship you have with your fellow classmates.
Exactly.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Like, you need to cherish that, because like I have one thing that my high school teachers have said, like, before like the students graduated. They're like, the reason why we go into more depth now in high school, we don't want you falling down the same path because I have actually a testimony I want to share about one of my teachers. So he used to be a big follower of God, but then he just fell away for a while. And then like God just hit him hard, like telling him like, hey, come back, man, you need to come back to me. And they hit him hard. Like, God will do that. He'll hit you hard sometimes to make you, he wants you to come back. He'll, like, not to scare anyone, not I'm trying not to scare anyone, okay? But he'll do ways to like bring you back. He wants you back. He'll keep striving for you back, And he's like, I don't want the way that happened to me to be to you guys. That's why I want you guys to stay in the faith so much, because it really is a beautiful thing. It is. It's like a second family. It's the main family you have, the main family of the church, God. But God is the main part of your life. You need to keep that number. I feel like, and I feel like I stumble on that sometimes. I forget that sometimes. Do you sometimes forget about that too?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Like, especially in a young age too. Especially this generation now too. I feel like.
Yeah.
I know I really can't be speaking because generation. Not like I'm still young in this generation too, but I had my fair share of experiences as well. But yeah, continuing off on my faith part, I feel like, but back like 6th to 8th grade, like that's when my faith like really started to like stumble. Because like 6th to 7th grade transition to high school. I'm not high school. I'm already jumping to high school. That's crazy. But jumping into middle school. But 6th grade I was still in elementary school. I don't know how you live in Texas area, I think.
Yep, Texas.
Do you guys 6th grade? When does middle school start for you guys? Because I know in some schools it's differently. 6th grade is middle school.
Yeah. So 6th grade middle school.
6th grade is middle school for you. Oh wow.
Yep.
Dang. Over here, it's 7 through 8.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, I guess like because I just wanted to be like fit in with the other people, so I kind of like made God. I feel like I pushed away God, which I feel like that's something I shouldn't have done. Cause dude, back then, like we all grew up too, but like I feel like God still needs to be in your life in some way.
Yeah.
He used to be number
Absolutely.
one.
Yes.
And I
100%.
just fell into this deep depression, bro.
Mm.
And I didn't really talk about it. Like I felt like everything was falling apart until 2021. So throughout my whole high school, not high school, I'm a senior, guys. I'm a senior, by the way. Crazy. I'm a senior in high school now.
Dang.
But yeah, looking back to 6th or 7th or 8th grade, those are the darkest moments of my life. I felt. But like I can't really say that's the darkest moments of my life because but like as long as I have God with me, I know I can get through it.
Yeah.
I just fell into this deep depression, bro. Like so, like that was I felt like that was a way out, and it's talking to Lux. I tried finding ways like just talk to my friends, like because back then I didn't really look for God first. I went to other people first, I don't know what you did during your depression, if you don't mind me asking later.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
But yeah, I just wanted, just to get better by myself. I took an account to myself to make myself feel better. No self-help. I don't need no self-help. But in 2021, I remember just it was I went to church camp back in 7th and 8th grade as well. I used to like this girl back in like the church camp. She went to my church too, but then like I guess, and she doesn't go to the church no more, sadly. I feel like I don't know what happened. Like back then, I guess because God was saying like, oh, she's not the one. She's not the one. She, I don't know what she's doing now, but she just doesn't go to the church that we go to. I hope she's still in the church somewhere else,
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know what happened. It's crazy. And like she like ghosted me for she was my old friend. That affected me too because I had a fair share of I had a relationship back then, like 8th grade, and it was a toxic one too. I just didn't know how to get out of it, and I break up. That also ruined my depression even more. And I remember I felt, dude, I feel like suicide's the only option,
Yeah, absolutely.
It wasn't. God kept me alive still.
Yeah, by His grace.
Yeah, and yes, truly, yes. During COVID, I feel like that was an impact on my COVID. Brawl Stars YouTuber. I was doing YouTube when I was depressed as well. Like I just needed some way to get me out of this depression. I tried doing everything. Like, and I feel like if God didn't put me through the depression, I feel like, well, I'm not saying God gave me depression because I feel like some people, not trying to be mean, but some people would assume that like, oh, God's giving me depression. Why? If He's so great and mighty, He could just take it away right away, right?
Yeah. I
feel like that's a question people. Like there's trials in life, just like as the world has trials. You get a job, you have to go through that interview process.
Yeah.
But it's not like that with God. Like He's there waiting for you. He's waiting for you. He's waiting for you to come to Him. Like, yeah. And then if you don't, He'll come knocking at you. He'll come.
Yeah.
He'll come to you. And you need to take account into that too, your own faith. I feel like. So on the topic of 2021, that was the lowest moment of my life. 2020 and 2021, that was COVID year. We're all locked in our houses. My parents actually divorced during that time. And we were a Christian family, and I feel like it kind of affected our faith some now. Because it's crazy. I won't go into depth because personal.
Yeah, I got you.
But, like not on YouTube, but I can talk to you about it too, most if you want later on. But yeah, I'm sorry guys. personal. I feel like on YouTube, I don't want to discuss some stuff due to my identity and stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, that's totally fair. Especially
with the controversy going on with me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't want my family getting into any danger at all. But
yeah,
it kind of affected me. Like I had this hate like in my heart because I didn't know how to express it back then.
Yeah.
I feel like more people try to express their feelings through like different ways, and like I feel like God's like the perfect way to just express it, because he'll sit down, he'll even you think he's not listening, he's listening to us right now as we speak.
Yeah.
He knows what we're gonna say
Mhm.
right now. He knows what we're gonna keep going and saying.
Yeah.
He knows all. He knows all. He knows all.
Absolutely.
Back in 2021, that's when I went to church camp again. I went in 7 and 8. No COVID year, since COVID had a lot of lockdown and stuff. I remember I accepted Christ as my savior over at camp. It was I just had the tears running down my face one night in like the tent where they give a daily message. Like I just had tears flowing down my eyes. I didn't know. I felt like God speaking to me like straight towards me, and it's amazing. And when the pastor that was speaking there, of course we had people from my church, my high school church leaders, who were the one that was there that fell away from God and came back to Him. Like now he's serving in so many ways. Like I'm proud. Like even if I didn't know him, like as my teacher, like I like my high school teachers. Like they do teach us so much stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like the men, even the older men, they have the ones that have passion for God so much. You learn a lot from them too.
Yeah.
You learn so much from them, and it's exciting to hear too.
Yeah.
But I gave my life to Christ, and I'm here now. And then 2022, I guess 2021, like back when I kind of like, as we were talking beforehand, like we need to stay consistent with God. I stopped being consistent with God, and I fell again.
Yeah.
And I went back to the camp the same year, and I repented. I wanted to come back, so I came back to him. Like I remember crying so hard, and then my teacher, I talked to him about the divorce back then too. He's like, "Look at you, you're here. God's still here. We pray for your mom to come back to church. We pray for your family for heal. And look at you now. You're still coming to church. You could get through this. God's here for you. God's looking after you." And I just had that sign of relief. And like I remember, my best friends and all my close friends are from church. Most of them. But yeah, it's very amazing to know about like how religion, or like God, can really help you out in life.
Absolutely. For sure.
So do you have any more questions about religion, if you want to talk about?
I don't believe so. I think I'm good.
All right. You guys, thank you guys for listening this far. If you guys made it this far, we appreciate it very much.
Comment. I don't know what they should comment if they made it this far. Something unique.
Comment cool.
Comment cool. Yeah.
Cool Jammy and Bomb. Yeah.
Cool Jammy and Bomb. There it is.
Yeah. All right. I guess we should move on to our last topic of this podcast. YouTube. Yeah.
All right.
Talking about the YouTube. Do you have any questions first off, if I could ask you, since you're the guest?
Well, I don't specifically on YouTube, so I think you should go ahead and state your thoughts, state your questions, whatever you got.
Oh, okay. So here's a question for you, since I feel like it's very good to ask this question, since you're you're going to YouTube. What advice do you have for YouTubers, or like people who want to create, like people who already had a channel? And what advice would you give to people that are starting a YouTube channel right now?
Okay, let's see. So honestly, for both of those, advice that I heard from OJ, when I don't remember when he said this, but he said, make content that you would want to watch.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It's like something like his like introduction to OJ, I think.
Oh yeah, probably. And and he just said, make content that you want to watch, because if you want to watch it, there are probably other people that have the same interest as you and want to watch the same thing as well. And so
you just gotta be true to yourself on YouTube.
Exactly, yeah.
Because you can't live one life on YouTube and live another life, because it's not gonna work out. You're not gonna work out.
Exactly, yeah.
Not true to yourself, you're gonna be lying to your fans.
Yeah. And then for just for people that are starting a new channel, don't get discouraged, because
it's gonna be slow in the beginning.
it's very slow in the beginning because my
But
first videos I was posting like every day and they were getting like 3 or 5 views every single time, and I was like, oh well, this is disappointing, but it grew for sure.
yeah, I mean, at the first point, it's gonna be like, oh, am I doing this for nothing at this point? But like, once you see like the growth, like, don't even worry about the views. Like, grow the community that you want, because that's the real treasure of YouTube right now. Like, not the subs,
Absolutely.
you know, it's the community, bro. 'Cause they'll
Yeah.
support you anywhere, you know.
Yep, absolutely.
Yes.
All right.
So what other questions do you have about YouTube? You could ask me anything too.
All right, let's see. So what was your mindset, or how did it feel, or what was your mindset going forward once you hit like 500 subscribers? Did you think about changing anything, or were you just like, nice, we got to 500, let's just keep on going, you know?
So that was probably the during the 500 phase, when I got to 500 subscribers, was probably when I was kind of debating on Brawl Stars, because that was the time when Brawl Stars was dying, like, naturally. So, like,
Gotcha.
So should I stay Brawl Stars? But I stood Brawl Stars because, you know, I love the game. And I'm like, hey, I love doing this, what I love to do. So I'm gonna, like you said before, like what OJ told everyone in his video, like, hey, do something you love. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do Brawl Stars still. And I bet you could recall some of the computer streams too for Better Wars with Dusky.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those were, like, I just love doing friend stuff too. I bet you saw a lot of collabs, like especially in the Brawl Stars videos I made. A lot of collabs with other YouTubers, you know.
Yeah.
With if I recall one, Tom Mears.
Oh yeah.
And Hanny, he posts stuff on his channel about me.
Oh yeah, I remember Hanny.
Like, dude, I feel like, and also here's an advice: don't be afraid to ask for collaborations, because it helps you out. It learns from their ways that you could learn from how their editing style and stuff, and how their videos go, and you can kind of implement that style and kind of mix it with your own thoughts and feelings. You can implement their style, but make it your own. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like you implement their style, but you think of something that you could put it in your way, that it could be your original plan.
And
so
even
I feel
more,
like, yeah, go ahead.
And when you are a YouTuber and you ask someone to collab, don't feel like it's a burden, because it's such a good feeling when some either even just like a smaller YouTuber comes up to you and says, hey, do you want to collab? That just makes you feel so good. And
I feel like it's also a good moment for the big YouTuber to collaborate with the small YouTuber, because that reaches out to a further audience on the smaller YouTube channel. Because that's also a little hack you can do, life hack.
Yeah.
Cause like but even though it's kind of like how I did with Bomb when I gave him the channel banner. If you guys remember that at the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah.
Like I just thought of it like, hey, I'm gonna make him a channel banner, you know. And now our community is like, I guess we can kind of say we're kind of merged, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
A little bit. But I feel like, and also helps out because too. So for example, Bomb, he was kind of low on subscribers, and then told my community to go subscribe to him, and you know, it helped us out both ways. His son subscribed to me, mine subscribed to him, and it was pretty good. And now he's here today with almost 400 subscribers, which I'm very proud.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right.
I have.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
All right. So, which one do you like better, streaming or just making videos?
Ooh, that's a tough one, bro. That's a tough one. Ooh. If I would have to go like a different channel, I would probably, like, if we're talking about like channel status, I would go streaming, because I feel like streaming is more interactive with the audience. Because I don't know if you recall some of my streams where it was so much fun. Because like we had those parties and fun challenges. You can tell.
Yeah.
Like I remember one where I was playing Stumble Guys on the live stream. And like, hey, if you lose, we do a dare. Dares are pretty funny.
Yeah.
But I also feel like videos could be interactive with the audience too. I feel like, have you seen those Carnage Gaming videos where like you click on like a unlisted video or like any video, and it takes you to like a different path? It's like choose your story.
Oh yeah.
I feel like those could also be interactive with the viewer as well. So I feel like it goes both ways. It just depends on which one you're more comfortable with, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I have an advice for you. Because I see you make a lot of shorts as well.
Yeah.
Do you kind of know about the shorts like community or something like that? Is it
Do I know about the community?
Yeah, like the shorts. Like, what does your viewership mostly come from the shorts community or like your video community?
I think it's mostly from the video community,
Mm-hmm.
mostly, but I've gotten a couple community members from shorts, and but the difference, well, not really the difference, but the thing was, the short that I'm thinking of, which was when me, Mirage, and Shadow went into brawl ball and trapped the ball with Jackie's rebuild.
Oh yeah, I saw that video. That was a video.
Yeah,
The cheese.
yeah, the cheese video. We made a short from that, and then someone from that short that commented and ended up subscribing and joining the community. So
Wow.
like it was part of the video, but it was also a short. So
Did you just remix it? Like how you get remix videos? You just make
Yep.
it like that?
Mhm.
Nice. So I have a question for you. This is do you prefer making videos or making shorts?
So I've noticed that I can put minimal effort into shorts. Like literally
You
just
still get views.
I still get crazy views. Like
Yeah, it's crazy.
opening a shop offer, like the free pins and free sprays in the shop
Yeah,
that
that was like
come.
almost at 1K views.
Yeah, it's crazy. And
I
so
don't know if you recall, like when I unlocked Chester and I made a short out of that and a video out of it, I got like it's at 7.7K views. The short, it's crazy.
man, that's
Just
wild.
Just unlocking a brawler.
I know.
I feel like shorts are gonna strive, but like I feel like people are gonna get less demotivated if they just stay making videos. They're gonna be like, oh, well, look at this kid. He's getting shorts with, like millions of views and stuff. But here's one thing a channel, when someone said about like, let's say a YouTuber that created content before on like just regular videos, that community won't be the same. A shorts community won't be the same because you have to stay consistent with that. You know?
Yeah.
And the shorts, they have to stand out. Even though a bunch of people do the same thing.
Yep.
So I feel like it's better for a video community instead of a shorts community.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's something to be said for both. I mean.
Yeah. There's pros and cons for both, actually.
Yeah. Exactly. Absolutely. And yeah. So I would say I enjoy making videos more because I get to put more time into it, and like you were saying, the community is better. So yeah, I'd say videos. How about you?
I say videos, bro. Videos and live streaming. That's because you're more interactive with the community. The shorts, it's just no effort and done.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I feel like when some people put the effort in shorts and they don't get caught onto the algorithm, I bet that makes them feel less motivated. Because they're not getting recognized. They're like, hey, I spent this much time on a video. It's not picking up the algorithm, but we all gotta agree that's always gonna happen for one video or more, especially if you're a small channel under 1K. Like it's tough getting views. Like my Hank video, I didn't expect that to go like to 800 views. That's crazy. Because I guess like people like short videos, and yeah. So I have another question for you about this topic.
Yeah.
What's more eye-catching, a title or a thumbnail to you?
Ooh. Okay, so I think it's kind of interesting. I was talking to Samsonite earlier about a while ago about this, but we were kind of just doing like a little channel reflection, and he was being like completely honest, and he just said, your titles are cool, your thumbnails look like cropped screenshots. And so I was like, okay, that makes sense. I mean, they literally are cropped screenshots, and I don't put much effort into them. And so then I started actually putting effort into thumbnails, and my views went up. And so, so yeah, I think it's thumbnail, just speaking off of experience.
Because the title could be like that, and they look at but I feel like the thumbnail represents and carries the video to people who wants to see it. The title could just be titles. And if they see the thumbnail and they like that thumbnail, it sticks out to them. They'd be like, oh, I want to click on this video, even though the title is probably like weird and stuff. That's the first. I think I saw something like on the video one time. It's like 2 seconds or like 8 seconds to the side of the if a person wants to see the video based on the thumbnail or the title.
Wow.
It's crazy. It's crazy how like the human mind could work like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any further questions that you want?
Yeah. I have one question for you. So.
Of course. Go ahead.
You are at what, 750?
758. I got
Wow.
a subscriber overnight today.
Dang. 758. And so you're getting close to that 1K when monetization will start to become a reality, right?
I'm close to the watch hours, yes.
Dang.
Let me see how many watch hours I'm off. I don't really check it that much. I'm not really into the monetization area.
Yeah.
I only have 600 watch hours, bro. I need 4,000. That's crazy.
Dang.
So I need a video to pop off for that. That'll be crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, so assuming you eventually do get monetized, will anything change for your channel, or will it just be more of the same?
I feel like it'll be more of the same.
Gotcha.
Because regardless, I don't really care. I'll only put like if I got monetized, I would put it at the end of the video, not mid video.
Yeah.
Because I feel like even if they click off, I don't care. Like, you know, I wouldn't want to put it in front of the video. I mean, some of the videos would probably have like, let's say if they're long videos, I would put it in I'll put an ad in like in the beginning and then. But like most of all, I wouldn't like beg for donations and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like you want to stay true to yourself, you know. Stay true to yourself.
For sure.
Even though like I'm a senior right now in high school, you know, going to college that'll be a very a new experience. And, you know, need money for that. But you know, I'll just work for it. I don't need money from YouTube, you know.
Yeah.
I'll just do what I love doing YouTube. And if YouTube gets in the way, I want to focus on my studies more, you know. I'll take a break.
Yeah.
Not quit.
Absolutely.
But take a break. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Same back at you. What would you do if you're like close to that 1K milestone and monetization?
So yeah, monetization. I think I would. Yeah, similar to you. I don't know if much would change, but I think I would be a little more willing to spend some money on videos, because aside from one that I'm working on right now, that might be actually really tough because Hank just got nerfed. But
the $10 Hank video, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough to push.
Damage scaling too.
I know, it's so sad. But
At least I carried that one person right there to Hank.
Yes, sir. But then aside from that video, I've spent $0 on any video at all. So
I don't know how much I've spent on videos like total wise. I don't know. I would say probably over 100 because I gemmed like two raw passes, right?
Oh, that's right.
No, wait, I gemmed Bandy. I gemmed
Otis.
Easy. Otis. That's 150 right there already.
Did you gem Fang or no?
No, I didn't gem Fang. Let me see.
Eve?
No. Well, yeah, I did gem Eve.
Oh
Eve.
man.
That's $200 right there,
That's
bro.
$200.
Oh my gosh, and that's out of my own pocket too.
Dang.
What else did I jam? Next problem. I'm just kidding. I think I gemmed Maisie, huh? I already counted Maisie though.
Yeah.
So, dang. I think
Sam?
I gemmed Ash and Sam
Buster?
and Buster.
Oh man.
Dude, wait. I don't know. I know I gemmed Buster. Not Sam. No, I didn't gem Sam actually.
Oh, you didn't?
I gemmed Ash. I gemmed Eve. I gemmed RT? I don't think I did. No, I didn't gem RT. Dang, I'm getting lost in how many things I gemmed. I'm kind of scared.
Oh
and
boy.
that's including the regular Brawl Pass too.
Yeah.
I bought the Brawl Pass all the way since Colette.
Ooh.
And that's season 3. We're already like season what, 17 or 18? I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and check right now. I think
it's 18.
we're passing the $200 mark, guys.
Oh boy. Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe, please.
Subscribe.
It's season 18, bro. It's gonna be
Yo.
like $200 I spent on Brawl Stars for videos. That's crazy.
Dang.
Oh my goodness.
That's just dedication, though.
It is like like the jammies. Like
Yeah.
dude, I hate wasting that much, but like it's for videos.
Yeah.
But, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Guys, don't question on my spending for Brawl Stars, please. Don't ever ask me this again. I'll probably look at it later. See actually how much money I've spent. I'll probably send it to you later, bro. Actually, I'll probably be like, okay, I'm not gonna look at this anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's it for my questions.
All right. I think we'll end it off with one final question here.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is one piece of advice that you would have for the startup channels and for the channels that are hovering around that 100 subscriber mark or so? What would you say to them?
It's a very specific subscriber count right there, bro.
Yeah.
It's a very specific. Because that's when I actually started popping up on YouTube too.
Dang.
I think even ever like after 100, I just flew off. I just flew.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
That's probably a bad joke. Yeah, we're just gonna skip over that joke. But yeah, advice for a new starting up YouTuber. So for a person that started 2 YouTube channels and handling one right now, a second channel right now. It's slow. I'm doing shorts on there too. I also recorded a computer video for that one too.
Dang.
I gotta export it to MediaFire after this. I'll post it on the community post if you guys want to see that video. It's very decent, like computer-ish though. But just do what you love. Like Bob said in the beginning before, just do what you love. Like that's basically the point. Don't care about views. That's also another one. Don't care about the views. Because if you're really doing what you love, you want to care about the views and how much you get.
Yeah.
Like, of course, I can say some videos flop on my channel, but I don't care. I just keep making them, you know?
Yeah.
And I would say, stick with the right people, because you don't want to get stuck in the drama.
Yeah.
And hey, man, if you think this is the foreshadow to you, man, it's not. It's not. It's just a regular podcast, bro. So, stop, please. But I feel like mental health could also affect your channel upload schedule and stuff. Because you get demotivated or like, and here's a big one: ignore the haters as much as they get to you.
Yes.
Because all they want is a reaction from you. All they want is a reaction from you.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm not going after you for this, Mr. Him. But yeah, not gonna mention the name because I'm over him. But you know, he's still continuing. But it is what it is.
Yep.
But
all right.
Ignore drama, be positive. I would say treat your subscribers like something like a family. I would say. Because you want to be there for them. They'll repay it back. Be there for you.
Yeah.
And just accept the fact that not everyone's gonna enjoy your content. That's just how it is.
Yeah, that's huge.
It is, because if you think everyone's gonna like your content, I'm sorry to say the truth, but no one, not no one. I didn't mean to say that, but like not everyone's gonna enjoy watching your videos.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a big thing to overcome for most, and the haters as well. That's the most hard to overcome for a small YouTuber.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, most YouTubers aren't really gonna care since you're like a smaller YouTuber. You won't get damaged by it. Let's say I think you know about the Crusher 21 situation right now, about his videos. They're kind of controversial.
Yeah.
I think OJ said like he doesn't really enjoy because the stuff he says is out of pocket.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's probably not a good place to be in if you're in drama and you're a big YouTuber. Your reputation can get ruined like that too.
Yeah.
Especially like especially if you're a supercell creator too.
Yeah.
Or you're sponsored by anyone. You don't want that reputation on you because they're gonna be like, oh, I don't want to collab with this guy or get sponsored by him because this guy has bad reputation, you know. But yeah, that's basically what I have for new starting channels. I think I mentioned it before. I mentioned this a lot of times. It's kind of hard just someone asked me this like out of nowhere. Even though I asked you just like 10 minutes ago. But yeah, thank you for coming on today, Mom. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no problem. I enjoyed our religion talk. It was very, very, very good.
Yeah, enjoyed the entire thing. Enjoyed talking about the state of the game, talking about faith and Christianity, and then talking about the YouTube side of things. That was fun.
We also mentioned stuff about YouTube on a little bit of our side on the channels in the beginning, which is also pretty good too if people don't want to see the whole way. They at least see some of how we deal with our YouTube stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So thank you again, Bomb. Thank you once again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You have anything to say to the viewers before I head off?
Make sure to subscribe to Sammy Jammy and and Bomb Gaming, and just remember that Christ is King.
Yes, sir.
Boom.
Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Dropping the Bomb, and we'll see you guys next time.